Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Professional Seamless Gutters pregame show for an exciting Northern Shores Conference boys basketball matchup on Next Level Broadcasting. On Next Level Broadcasting, there we go. Tonight, the Kalkaska Blazers host the Elk Rapids Elks. Let me introduce Tom Clementson, our analyst for tonight's game. Tom, you like this one. This should be an exciting game at the quarter mark of the season.
Yeah, Elk Rapids coming in tonight, 3-2. A solid win over winless Kingsley just last week. Two of their losses, though, against a couple of really good programs. UP Powerhouse Kingsford being one of those. And then the other one against a Division III opponent in Petoskey. So another really good basketball team. Their most impressive win so far, though, season opener against Glen Lake. And Glen Lake, they went on to win 3 in a row, and they're sitting right now at 3-1. So the Elks tied for second in the conference with Harbor Springs, and sitting up at the very top of the conference, though, is Sheboygan, 6-0.
Wow.
2-0 in conference play, so the Chiefs playing some really good basketball. Tonight's opponent, though, going to tell us a lot about where the Elk Rapids team really fits into this Northern Shores Conference. Because on the other side, Kalkaska, now they got to get a win to keep pace after starting the season 1-4. Much better team, though, than the record indicates, Shane. They've been right down to the wire with a lot of teams, with the exception of Onekama earlier this week. But they took Sheboygan into the deep waters. 6-0 Sheboygan. They went into overtime before Sheboygan actually pulled ahead and stayed ahead for good.
So I'll ask you, Tom, while we've got the time for it, how do you exactly see these teams matching up tonight?
So similarity in philosophy as far as defense is concerned. They both play a very aggressive defense, very disciplined defense as well. Kalkaska, on the offensive side, they like to spread the ball around. They don't have a big superstar player. They're pretty much a team-oriented. It'd be like looking at one of Tom Izzo's teams. They'll spread that ball around pretty well. Very deliberate offensive style. They're going to try and get a lead and then just grind it out. And they will grind all game long. They are not in a hurry. They're a pretty patient team. On the other side, though, you've got Elk Rapids, also very discipline-oriented, defense-oriented. They like to play a transition game, and if they can, they'll turn this thing into a track meet. Now, Kalkaska will run a fast break, no doubt about it, but Elk Rapids, quick hands, getting into those passing lanes, creating turnovers, and a lot of pressure. That's just the name of their game.
All righty. Well, Tom, we're going to step aside for a brief moment. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the other matchups across the Northern Shores Conference and some keys to tonight's matchup when the Professional Seamless Gutters pregame show continues on Next Level Broadcasting.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
With unique gifts, home accessories, wedding items, and so much more, the Lake House on Bridge Street offers so many things to make your home or even your visit to Charlevoix that much more special. When you want beautiful items that reflect Charlevoix the beautiful, stop in or visit them online at thelakehousecharlevoix.com for your own keepsake and your own personal memory of Charlevoix.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Alrighty, coming back into this one. Welcome back to the Professional Seamless Cutters pregame show on Next Level Broadcasting. It's a full slate here for the Northern Shores Conference. Tonight time, we've got 2-2 Harbor Springs at 2-4 Charlevoix. This one's on the Next Level Broadcasting YouTube channel. You can also see it on nextlevelbroadcasting.net. Our good friends Eric Huffman and Jared Stamen will be bringing that one to you live from Charlevoix, so be sure to tune in on that one. We also have 2-3 Boyne City taking on 3-0 Harbor Light Christian tonight as well. Tomorrow night, 2-4 Grayling hosts 3-1 Alcona, and 0-4 Kingsley hosts 4-2 Traverse City St. Francis on Next Level Broadcasting. I believe I'll be on the call for that one, and that'll be a big game for sure. Two teams just 15 minutes down the road from each other, Todd. So back to our game. Want to bring you back in here. Got still about 6.5 minutes to go until tip-off. What do you think it's going to take to earn the win tonight?
Well, I mean, for Kalkaska, they've got to bring pressure and be defensively responsible at the same time. And so what I mean by that is, you know, a lot of teams that like to press, and you'll see that a half-court press pretty effective for Elk Rapids. They don't necessarily like to get that pressure back. So if you're Kalkaska, you want to create pressure, whether it's full court or half court, without giving up a mismatch on the other end and giving Elk Rapids a chance to, break that press and create some points off of it. You want to make Elk Rapids have to set up their offense and be deliberate in the half court. You also want to be really careful about your shot selection, right? Don't be risk averse, but 4 shots basically equal turnovers in a game like this. So make sure you got good shots, force Elk Rapids to inbound, and let that Blazer defense get set up. Missed shot is going to create a transition opportunity, and again, it just feeds into that track meet scenario that you want to avoid if you're Kalkaska. So limit those transition opportunities. The other thing you want to do if you're Kalkaska, you want to control the pace, be deliberate, and again, don't get sucked into that track meet. So if you fall behind, you've got to be patient. You've got to just whittle away and get back into the game. If you get ahead, and you feel like everything is flowing, you still have to maintain your patience. You just want to eat that clock, and they do a really good job of that. On the other side, though, Elk Rapids, they want to speed up the Blazers, create transition points and unforced errors, which can lead to some of those transition points. You want to press them and pressure them and make them make mistakes. The other thing you want to do is leverage your length. They've got some, especially with Steadfast. Let me see. Yeah, Standfast.
Yep.
Standfast is pretty tall for a point guard. He is one of those guys you want to try and leverage his length if you can. He's also great at getting inside and helping out on the offensive rebounds. So work that inside-outside game with him. Bresco's another energy guy. If you can get Standfast inside, you can create some kick-out opportunities and some nice shot opportunities for guys like Bresco. And then again, I think the other thing too to look at is what does Flutie bring in from the bench? A lot of energy, a lot of toughness. So I think the 6-man's going to be really important too for Elk Rapids to maintain that tempo. And then finally, free throw shooting. Kalkaska can take you into the deep water. Every point is going to count. So hit those free throws. And we saw this in the tournament a couple of weeks ago in Elk Rapids. I mean, you had a team from downstate came up, played some really good ball, and we're right in the thing. Unfortunately, they didn't hit a lot of free throws, and it cost them the game. So OBLC, I think if they had their way, if they could have it over again, they would have put some more effort in practice on those free throws. You got to take the free opportunities from the stripe. So I think that really breaks it down. Ultimately, what's going to happen, though, whoever controls the pace of the game is going to probably walk away with the win. So is it going to be a run and gun, or is it going to be a slow, methodical, pace to this game tonight? And I think that's what it's going to boil down to for both of these teams. Kalkaska, again, cannot understate. For 1-4, they are a lot better than their record indicates. If Elk Rapids doesn't take them seriously, they're in big trouble tonight.
Well, and that's exactly so. Eric Huffman and I like to reference a game from last year where Kingsley, who was winless through the first 3 quarters of the season, came and visited Elk Rapids, who was right at the top of the Lake Michigan Shores Conference, just like they're trying to be again this year. And they played down to Kingsley's level. They were not creating effective passes. They were not making good shots. They were just playing as if they were already looking at the next game, sleeping right over Kingsley. And Kingsley came out and got the upset there, got their first win in the season against, at the time, top of the conference, Elk Rapids. So this will definitely be a great game to see. Kalkaska hungry for that second win of the season. Elk Rapids looking to stay on top of the rankings here tonight. So we're going to step aside for one final break. We got about 2 minutes until tip-off here, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking forward to a great one tonight. We'll be back on the other side of this.
Life gives us enough to deal with, like doing your taxes, hosting in-laws.
Oh, you're still trying to do the beard thing, huh?
And of course, filing an insurance claim. But luckily, Auto Owners makes it easy. They pay what they owe, without any hassle. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport, TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Alrighty, welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. As we wrap up our Professional Seamless Gutters pregame show, we're going to send it down to the floor for our PA announcer for the national anthem and starting lineups. The other side of this, stay right here. Alrighty, as we come back into this one, starting lineups getting underway here, and we'll begin with Elk Rapids with number 33, Colin Shockley. Coming up next, number 20, Mason Cannon. Gotta stick your ear out the headset here because they don't have all their jerseys covered.
This is actually, they're going to do an announcement for the full team. Your starting 5 going to be your typical guys. Stanfest obviously going to be running the point. Cresco's in there. Jake Moore going to be in there.
Oh my God, you're exactly right.
Normally they don't do the full complement of players, but tonight they are.
Well, that's nice of them. I can't believe it. I didn't even look to see the jerseys down there on the seat, but you're exactly right. So yeah, everybody will get their due introduction here, which is again atypical for schools around here, but Kalkaska, I mean, not only do they go the extra mile here with the announcements, but they've got a beautiful gym here. This has always been one of my favorite floors here with the dual tone wood color. It was put in, about 7 or 8 years ago now, and got a wonderful scoreboard up here for us to be able to keep track of the score, fouls, all that good stuff on. So they make our job easy here at Next Level Broadcasting whenever we come by.
That's right. You know, it's one of the other things, too. It's a small community as far as the coaches are concerned with these teams. You know, a lot of the Elk Rapids coaches know a lot of the Kalkaska coaches. It's kind of a small community in itself within the conference, so love to see it.
Yep, good, just about a 20-minute drive. You go down M72 about 10, 12 miles, then shoot up Williamsburg Road, and right there you're into Elk Rapids. So this is a great area between Kalkaska, Elk Rapids, St. Francis, Kingsley. All 4 of these schools right here have some great matchups as we now get into our actual starting lineups here. We've got number 2, Cameron Kerfoot. That makes more sense to me. Number 4, Jaden Resco. Number 24, Caden Schlicker. Number 3, Tyler Stanfest. And last but not least, number 21, Jake Moore down there on the floor for Elk Rapids. Now for the hometown Blue Blazers. As they get the intro music lined up here. We're not the only ones with fancy music on air tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Not at all.
Kalkaska's got a nice lineup themselves. That's what's always fun about coming here to Kalkaska. No matter what the record is, the community always comes out to sports well. They've got one heck of an intro and lead up for their players here at this school. And the sound in this place is astounding.
I don't hate Europe final countdown at all.
No. So we've got Brendan Paichaki to begin. Number 1, Harlan Boy. Coming up behind him, number 2, Jackson Shetler. Nice student section as well, representing the Christmas theme as we get ready for all the schools to go off to break.
Some Christmas and camouflage, I noticed, too.
That's right.
And you've got a hot dog out there as well, so.
I mean, you just had one. Number 32, Zachary Porter. He got Christmas decorations of all kinds in that student section. And last but not least, number 3, Hunter Wilkinson, rounding out the top 5 here for Kalkaska.
So taking a look at Zachary Porter, number 32, 6'5", 6'6", he's going to be a menace down low. Watching him in the warm-ups too, Shane, I mean, he's a guy that can step out and shoot the ball if he has to. But again, Kalkaska, that's really not their game. You're going to see him spread that ball around quite a bit.
All righty. Kalkaska and Coach Ball takes one last little moment here to talk about things in the center and breakaway. We're going to have Mr. Porter and Mr. Schlicker taking care of the jump ball here to begin. And away we go. Kalkaska wins it. I mean, my goodness, the height of Porter just towers over everybody else down there on the floor. So we'll see what the Blue Blazers can do here to begin this game. Got Paichaki working his way into the paint. Gets it stripped right away. Back down, Caden Schlicker, and the rest of the Elks go. Cameron Kerfoot with it now. So work away inside to a wide open Jake Moore there along the baseline. Had a hard time bringing it in, delayed him. Tried to get that pass off to Stanfest, and it's going to go right back the other way after Paichaki got in the middle of it.
And that's what you see, again, from both teams. They're quick with their hands. They like to get in those passing lanes, create some turnovers, and it's exactly as advertised already.
Wilkinson hands that one over to Porter. He'll work his way to the corner, finds a couple of Elks. That'll be Paichaki working his way and pulls up from the free throw line. No good into the hands of Stanfest and the rest of the Elks.
And that's the game. You've got to make good shots. or you'll find the Elks in transition. Stanfest also one of those guys that'll get down low for a point guard and help out on those rebounds, offensively and defensively.
No doubt about it. Here we go for a three-point shot, in and out from Kerfoot. We're going to have our first foul of the game coming up here.
That one might be on Jake Moore, and that's one of those situations where now they're going to just say there was not sure what the issue was, but no foul on that one. But that's one of the things you want to try and do is create some contact if you're Kalkaska. Moore and Schlecki are a couple of and Schlicker are a couple of the guys that, if you play aggressive, get them into some foul trouble early. It's just one of those situations where they don't have a lot of depth in terms of size.
Nice passes back and forth between Paichaki and Shetler. We're going to find Boy here. Each team looking for their first bucket. We're almost 2 minutes into the game. Zeros all the way around. Nearly losing control there was Wilkinson. The shot up and away, and it is good by Paichaki for a long two. Kalkaska starting things early. Stanfest swings this one over to Horesco in the corner. No good. Falls right in the back of the hands of Kerfoot, and he kisses one off the glass. All tied up at 2 apiece.
And you like to see that if you're Elk Rapids. Kerfoot is one of those guys you want to get him heated up and get him fired up and involved in the offense. And here we're seeing Horesco just kind of causing some problems in that. This is that pressure defense that you're going to see. And this time Kalkaska will keep possession, but you can just see where they're trying to speed those Blazers up and cause some turnovers.
You saw that with Kerfoot chasing against Shetler all the way down here to the baseline. They'll say Elk Rapids is the last to touch it there off the foot, or the hand of Kerfoot, rather. I do apologize. We've got to get our clock readjusted. Up and away. The 2 ball is good. Compliments of Mr. Boy.
You can see where they're Kalkaska with that half-court trap, causing some problems for Elk Rapids. But again, that constant pressure on the defensive side for Elk Rapids, able to create another turnover.
So we'll see what Elk Rapids will be able to make of it here. Down 2. Almost 3 minutes gone by so far, and it's majority been a very defensive-minded game. A lot of interruption in the pass lanes. We got a nice look here. Back out to the outside corner. No good from Horesco. Somehow the Elks are able to wrangle that one in. It'll be Kerfoot working. Finds Horesco again at the top of the arc, and we're going to reset things. Stanfest cannot get control of that one in time. Goes out of bounds. Kalkaska will have it back. Very ruckus student section here right along the baseline. That might cause some trouble here for Elk Rapids to begin this one. Shetler here trying to get past to his side of the court. Finally was able to do so past Kerfoot. Now finds wide open Wilkinson. He decides to pass that one off instead of taking the 3 ball there from the corner. The Elks closed in on him. Up and away, the 3 ball, clean swish from Paichaki.
And that's again where that ball movement comes in for Kalkaska. They're able to work it around the horn and get back to the far side. Nice open look. Those looks close quickly, so those passes have to be sharp, got to be fast.
Elk Rapids finds themselves on a 2-possession hole, 7-2 right now as Kerfoot tries to put that one up and in. No good. The cleanup job is there, though, by Schlicker. 7-4 ball game. 4 minutes gone by. Paichaki taking this one across the timeline. Halts, tries to get this one off to Boy. And right there to interrupt things was Mr. Moore.
Going to see a substitution here now for Kalkaska. The Blazers bringing in Cade Ponstein.
First substitution of the game for either team as we get things back underway. Stanfest setting up his troops. Gonna find Horesco. Swinging around here, good perimeter defense. That'll be Moore trying to work his way into the paint. Dumps that one off. And gets the 2 points there as Schlicker. Quick 4-0 spurt here for the Elks, and we're back to a 1-point Kalkaska lead, 7-6. Yeah, that was out of bounds off of Blue Blazers, so the Elks will have it and get another crack at this end of the court here to try and take the lead for the first time this evening. Inside to Schlicker. They got that one tipped. Nice defensive job there by Porter. The Blue Blazers will have it here on a quick break all the way down. Muscles away and around the world and out. Not able to get that one to fall was Shetler. Stadfest working all the way into the paint on the baseline. Gets a nice banker off the window against good defensive coverage. That'll be an 8-7 Elk Rapids lead.
And now you're seeing that full court pressure. The whole team involved in this. Going to try and set up a trap. And again, Kalkaska able to hang on to it this time, but it's one of those situations where that pressure is just, it's tough. It's tough to crack.
Braden Flutie comes in for the first time tonight. 2:45 to go in the first quarter. 8-7 Elk Rapids lead. Boy working all he can against Flutie. Flutie's able to knock it away. Boy regains it here, and we'll have a jump ball possession arrow favors the Elks.
And that's Flutie for you. That toughness, that energy just brings a lot from the bench. He's probably one of the most important 6 men you're going to find in this conference.
Elk Rapids looking to gain upon the lead here. 1 point at the moment, thanks to the Braden Flutie turnover. So we'll have a foul coming up here against Kalkaska. That'll fall on Harlan Boy, his team's first this game. First foul of anybody.
He's got his hands full tonight, too.
Yeah.
He's got Horesco as for a defensive assignment when they're in that man.
And an errant pass there will get Kalkaska the ball right back. A little miscommunication. Taking care of the inbound here is Shetler. Sends that one all the way to the other side of the court. That'll be off Stanfest's hands. Kalkaska will keep it here. Finally was able to get this one off here. Found newcomer Cade Ponstein. And there's a nice banker courtesy of Zachary Porter. Gets the Elks, Blue Blazers the lead by 1.
And that's his first basket tonight. That's what you want to do, is create those one-on-one situations with him down low. He's one of those guys good with getting his quick feet and good positioning here as Kalkaska goes in transition.
Shetler takes it all the way down by himself. Puts them back up by 3. 4-0 spurt now for them. All thanks to Porter. And he's just the guy you need down there working right along the basket. Tallest member out on the court, save for maybe Schlicker down there for Elk Rapids. Stanfest tries to dump that one off to Schlicker. It'll get by him. And that'll be right back into the hands of the Blue Blazers. The crowd liking this one.
Into his zone defense, a lot of good pressure there. They're quickly out on the man. If they're going to take a 3, they're going to have to take a deep 3. Those guards are really quick.
Just under 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Been a back and forth affair so far. Biggest lead in the game was Kalkaska by 5, and somehow Kerfoot is able to work that one right out of the hands of the Blue Blazers, get it back over to Stanfest, and away we go.
Yeah, just really quick hands by Kerfoot. You see that from him and Horesco. It just makes it really difficult. You got to protect the ball. You got to be mindful of the fact, quick hands. This is one of those situations where instead of dribbling it out, you might want to look at a couple of quick passes, that second pass being the key pass, and trying to break that pressure.
Boy for Kalkaska nearly knocked it away once again. It'll be handed off to Flutie as he works his way in. Should have been a travel, but he gets 2 up and in.
That was an NBA 3-step.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one who saw that. 11-10. 31 seconds and counting here in the first quarter. Very fun, very energetic start to this one. Sponstein works that one around. Hangs onto it here with Cannon all over in his shorts. He'll work this one into the paint. That'll be a foul coming up here against Elk Rapids.
Yeah, it was just one of those situations where Cannon just not able to get his feet set, trying to catch up to him. Not the worst foul. I mean, otherwise you're giving him a clean lane and a clean shot in the paint. You don't want to do that.
And somehow that got up and over the hands of Porter. The only other person about that could do that is Stanfest. As he tries to get a pass, Porter got in front of it, so that'll bounce off him. Elks will hang on to it here with about 12 seconds to go, trying to get the lead to go into the quarter break. Elk Rapids is only led by a single point so far this game. Fresco comes back in to give Kerfoot deserved extra rest here on the bench. Fresco left open. He'll go for the three, and it's in.
Nice shot, too, and he saw the contact coming, took the hit afterwards, and able to keep that shot on track as Kalkaska throws one up before the buzzer.
Yeah, so with that, 13-11, Elk Rapids lead. It's been a great high-flying first quarter. We're going to step aside for our first commercial break. Come back on the other side of this, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere.
Hi,
Life
I'm
gives
Ryan.
us enough to deal with.
But you might know me
like
from my
donor
business.
taxes, hosting in-laws.
Hey, Dad. Brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
And coming back into this one, a fresh set of 8 minutes on the clock as we get into the second quarter of action here. What a fun game so far between the Kalkaska Blue Blazers and the visiting Elk Rapids Elks. Next Level Broadcasting take care of the presentation here for you tonight. I got Isaac Dunson running the camera, my trusty partner tonight, Tom Clements, and myself, Shane Smith. The three of us bringing you a very fun game to begin so far this evening. Kalkaska will have the ball to begin. Tom, some of your thoughts here to begin on this one.
That's pretty much what we expected to see. You know, again, just really good defensively from both sides. Little more transition, offensive-minded sort of play from Kalkaska than what we would have expected.
There's a nice 2 points chipped in there by Mr. Zachary Porter.
Ties it all up here, and that's, you know, we expected a fairly close game. That's what you get when you play Kalkaska. They've, again, taken everybody into that fourth quarter. They've been in every game with the exception of Onekama, and again, we're seeing that good mix of zone and man-to-man defense.
A 1-4 team that could easily be undefeated by the sounds of it, Tom, as Flutie floats one in from about 5 feet.
Yeah, I think you could definitely make a case for 4-1 for sure.
Okay. Shetler finding Boy here. Spreading the wealth, both teams having a nice wide range of scores to begin the game. We find from the corner, no good. Mr. Ponstein right to the hands of the Elks.
And this is the danger with poor shot selection. You create transition, but again, they're able to survive it with quick hands in the passing lane and then creating that turnover with the pressure.
You know, Elk Rapids, as Kalkaska makes them pay for the quick transition. One thing you were talking about, Elk Rapids is one that wants to try and quicken up the pace, especially against someone like Kalkaska. I think they've been outplaying themselves so far this evening, and Kalkaska's been the one kind of working their way up in the ranks pace-wise.
Well, and that's it. They're pressuring a pressure team, creating some turnovers, and, you know, now it's more creating some transition opportunities, and you don't let Elk Rapids set up a full-court press when you can do that.
And a near reverse there. That was a great look. Just a little bit too much steam behind him from Shetler. So go back the other way. It was Stanfest. Not able to get that one to fall in. Well, the foul coming up here.
Yeah, Stanfest just didn't really have the position. Boyd did a pretty good job being in the right position there for the rebound. And I'll tell you what, Stanfest, if you've got a point guard that can get down there and be that kind of presence under the glass, man, you're just count your blessings as a coach.
As we get back underway here. Had to take a breather for a brief moment with this back and forth game as Ponstein gets it one stripped away again. That's going to be a common theme all night long. Stanfest, the guilty party there, and a nice lay-in by Oresko.
So on that previous situation, Bontrager set up a really nice pick to help him get through that press, and Oresko didn't see it. And, well, I tell you what, he felt it.
And another takeaway here this time. The opposing twos, Kerfoot going up against Shetler. One block shot, another missed shot. And waiting for the official signal. It will be Kalkaska ball.
A pile of bodies down there. I tell you what.
This game is carnage tonight.
Yeah, it really looked like it was a travel. And then they just started stacking up. It looks like we might have a little bit of an injury there, and it was actually Bontrager who had set that wicked pick a little while ago, and he's dealing with a bloody nose down there. They'll get him squared away. Check that. Cade Ponstein.
Yep. Coming in for him to get that rest on the bench, hopefully get that bloody nose taken care of, will be Noah Patnode, number 22 there on your screen on the far side of the court. And that's kind of a loss for the Blazers at the moment, as Ponstein has really been kind of stirring the drink of this team. Okay, well, Tom's 2, I'm 0. The camera is like, so I had to go around the camera. I now see Bontrager with a bloody nose. I saw Ponstein go back on the bench. I thought, oh, that must be the one who we're taking care of here. But no, Ponstein is indeed over there in the far corner, just out of range of the camera view. So Tom was indeed right. As
not sure if it was a nose or he might have a cut over the eye. Hard to say. He's
either
a
way,
tough kid. I'll tell you what, he'd be out there playing if they'd let him. But, you know, that blood, they got to get it cleaned up.
Yep. Either way, he's leaking, and you can't have a leaking player out there on the floor.
So we've started to see a little bit of Kalkaska, too, leveraging that size that Porter brings. He's already got 6.
Yeah.
So start to see a little bit of disparity there in the scoring as they try to work that ball inside. A slick floor. He just Kerfoot not happy at all with that. They just cleaned up that blood.
Well, so they thought.
Kalkaska going to hang on to this one. They're going to go ahead and give them time to get that fixed up. Just a safety issue.
Yeah, so while they have a moment here to fix things up, we're going to take a moment as well and thank our good friends at Professional Seamless Gutters. Winter is here, ladies and gentlemen, so make sure your gutters are ready for the season. Trust Orion Beningo and the team at Professional Seamless Gutters to keep your home protected. They offer fast, experienced service with real-time quotes. Schedule your appointment today at 989-619-3407 and let them know that Next Level Broadcasting sent you.
I'll tell you, that melt, my gutters are just gushing right now.
I know.
Oh, my goodness.
This
44 degrees, and I'm on top of the Jordan Valley Ridge. So, yeah, it's probably about 50 in Kalkaska and Mansalona today.
44 as of about 6 o'clock this evening, and by about 10 or 11, we'll be dipping under freezing for several days. So all this is going to ice up. So, ladies and gentlemen, anybody out there listening in, especially if you have to travel anytime over the next 24 hours, please do be careful. These roads are not going to be in good shape for a little while. Lots of water ponding, not only from the melting snow and ice, but also some rain we're getting as well.
That's right.
So as we come back into this one, just over 5 minutes to go in the half. Another takeaway here, this time brought to you by Shockley. And Kerfoot cannot hang on to that one. Works right along the baseline. Got a little too close, bounces off the line, and Kalkaska will have it right back.
Yeah, just having trouble with his footing, and I don't know so much if it's the floor this time or because we've seen him slip in a couple of different spots. He's going to want to take a look at his at his equipment situation there, the shoes. He's just not getting some good footing there.
Paichaki pushing past Kerfoot here. It's been rather quiet from Paichaki as of late. He opened up the game scoring. Haven't seen a whole lot from him since.
Yeah, Porter just not ready for that one. It was a nice, well-designed play. Just kind of coming inside. Bounce pass was there, and for some reason Porter had taken his eye off it, just wasn't ready.
Well, I think the biggest thing was he thought an Elk touched it, so he was going to let it go by, and they thought they were going to get the free chance here, but indeed the ref saw otherwise.
So it's quick hands, Elk Rapids, man.
Yeah.
Give you fits.
And that has been the case all night long as we got another long-range bomb. That one just a little off target from Mason Cannon. Lots of trouble here for Mr. Patnode, who came in here just a moment ago to replace Bontrager. Patnode nearly loses control of it, gets it back over to Paichaki. Gets to the elbow, dumps it off to Porter. He gets it up, no good on the shot, but he'll draw the foul.
And that's what you want to do if you're Kalkaska. Just keep working it inside. You're going to get a good look, and if you don't get a good look, force the contact and create a situation where you're going to get a free throw.
Yep.
And fouls.
Which have been few and far between so far this evening.
Yeah, it's only the second team foul on Elk Rapids and none for Kalkaska so far.
Yeah. Oh, you wondered if that was going to bounce its way in. It took a minute to make up its mind, but falls away. Student section even got on that one. 0 for 2 there from the free throw line, but Patnode able to get it back. Not before an errant pass, and Stanfest picking it back up, and then that'll be a subsequent foul coming up on Patnode for the Blazers.
That was a good play by Moore, getting his hands in there and knocking that thing loose, creating a situation. You know, again, Kalkaska did a good job getting back, but you want to be very careful about be aware of who's there.
Just short there on the three-point try from Kerfoot.
And now you've got numbers.
Yeah. Be a 2-on-1 here all the way in. Patnode delivers. Ties things back up at 17 all. 3:37 to go in the first half. Stanfest launches this one up to Kerfoot as he tries to get around Porter. No good. Back up top to Stanfest. Now he'll walk this one in. Not able to get that one to fall. Right back into the hands of Blue Blazers we go. It'll be a 1-on-1. Patnode. 4 straight now for him and the rest of the Blazers. And after a fast-paced couple of trips back up and down the court, they'll be content to walk this one, but then an errant pass to Kerfoot gets right into the hands of Porter. Paichaki thought about it, works his way into the paint, tries again, stops. Kerfoot staring him down. He'll be back over to Boy.
And that's what you want to... Sorry, Shane.
No, you're good.
That's what you want to see if you're Kalkaska. If it's not there, pull it back, set up your offense. Don't give anything easy away.
Stanfest taking a second, looking things over. He'll get the bounce pass right back, and a nice layup there. Ties things back up. Anything you can do, I can do better is the name of the game tonight.
Boy, this is exactly what we signed up for, too.
Oh, my God. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you saw 1-4 Kalkaska and thought this would be a sleeper, you are sorely mistaken. What a fun game it's been to begin.
Nice dish.
Oh, nearly on the three-pointer there from Paichaki back into the hands of the Elks. 2:11 to go in the first half. Up and away, the three ball bounces around and away, no good from Mason Cannon. 0 for 2 on the three-point shot from him. Patnode, my goodness, lost the handle on that one. He was left wide open to get the basket, in and out on the shot from about 10 feet away. Elks have it back once again. This game is full of surprises tonight.
Well, and that's it, too. I mean, it's back and forth, a lot of fast pace, which normally favors Elk Rapids. Kalkaska hanging in there, and this is the thing. You see some substitutions get ready to happen. You got to keep those legs fresh.
Long jumper swished right in. Nice job there by Moore. Elk Rapids gets the lead back by 2. Across the whole evening so far, the lead has not been greater than 5 points, and that was by Kalkaska in the opening 2 minutes of this game. And take the dribble right away. Why don't you, Kerfoot? He spins around, puts it up. No good. Coming down with the rebound, and the putback was Mr. Caden Schlicker.
And he gave him a look, too, as he made that one go by.
Jeez.
Yeah, he did. He gave him that look.
And we got a timeout here by Kalkaska.
Yeah, I was starting to see Elk Rapids kind of turn it up, and you know, Kalkaska's just got to slow it down just a little bit more. If those fast break transition points are there, again, take them. But don't get sucked into that run and gun, because I'll tell you what, Elk Rapids just feeds on that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Trust your pressure to create some opportunities for you and get more into that grind.
As good as Elk Rapids normally is on the fast breaks, on the transitions, on the passing and coverage, like, they've had plenty of mistakes so far this evening as well. Kalkaska's been able to take it right back and score on their own. So that's really what's been allowing this game to stay close. Both teams having a number of turnovers so far, probably well into double digits for each team, probably north of 20 per. Yeah,
if you're Kalkaska, I mean, again, you just want to spread that out, use the ball, you know, move that ball around, spread it out, create some situations where you can get inside and get some contact with, you know, with Moore and, Schlicker. I mean, we've only got a couple of fouls so far, you know, and this is, you really want to try and take the game to them, and you've got the physicality and the size to be able to do it. But again, thing that Elk Rapids excels in, quick hands, they're not going to make getting inside easy at all.
No. Coming back in, Cade Ponstein after a good rest on the bench. As well as Hunter Wilkinson, haven't called his name in a few minutes. And this is exactly that slower pace, but that one will bounce right off the hoof of an Elk, and that was Stanfest there. Stay right here on this end of the court with Kalkaska.
Yeah, I don't know if Boyd was trying to bounce pass it between his feet or what exactly that was, but
that'll be a foul coming up there. A lot more contact than just ball, that's for sure. That'll send Ponstein up to the free throw line. He earned all that foul.
Yeah, that's on Moore, and that's what you want to see. You want to force that issue and make him come out and go to the contact. But here's where you've got to make it. You got to make them pay. You've got to make your shots.
So far, 0 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. That will not help Kalkaska's case. This game could very well be decided by free throws the way the game has been going so far.
And that's what we talked in the pregame, keys to the game. You've got to make the shots they give you.
0 for 4 on the free throws. And a missed three-pointer there leaves Kalkaska with a scoreless trip down to this end of the court. Down 4, just under 30 seconds to go in the half. Stanfest in control now, finds Horesco, guilty of a three-pointer earlier that really kind of brought Elk Rapids back into this game. And yet another takeaway. Ponstein here, working along the side, gets it off, and yeah, nice job there by Wilkinson.
And give Porter credit. He got his hand inside there and knocked that pass away.
Yeah.
Elk Rapids not able to do anything with it. Now they've got a chance that three-point shot is going to be good just as time expires.
So Kerfoot does a nice job burying that one in the hole. Gets tied for the largest lead we've had so far in this game. 5 points in favor of Elk Rapids, 26-21. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a breather here because we need it just as bad as the kids down there on the floor. We're going to step aside and come back in a few minutes with your TVC Terry Capital Airport halftime show. Stay tuned.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think professional seamless gutters.
With unique gifts, home accessories, wedding items, and so much more. The Lake House on Bridge Street offers so many things to make your home or even your visit to Charlevoix that much more special. When you want beautiful items that reflect Charlevoix the beautiful, stop in or visit them online at thelakehouseCharlevoix.com for your own keepsake and your own personal memory of Charlevoix.
I got one for you, boss.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, what's black, white, and dented all over?
I give up.
The company truck? Yeah, it's bad.
But thanks to our agent, we've already submitted the claim and can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Lucky for you, that's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Hey, Dad. Brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to our TVC Cherry Capital Airport halftime show on Next Level Broadcasting. I'm Shane Smith, joined alongside me by Tom Clemenson and Isaac Dunson, bringing this one to you live from the Blue Blazers in Kalkaska. Tom, I got to bring you in here after we get this live read taken care of by TVC Cherry Capital Airport. If watching great basketball has you dreaming of warm weather, which I'm sure a lot of us are right now, TVC Cherry Capital Airport, not to mention Charles Strail, owner and operator of Next Level Broadcasting, going on a week-and-a-half-long trip to Mexico.
He's back.
Yeah, well, he's certainly got his fill of sand and palm trees, that's for sure. TVC Cherry Capital Airport has your ticket to the sunshine. Choose from 20 non-stop destinations from the beaches of Florida and the Caribbean, to the desert Gulf of Arizona. Fly Allegiant, Avelo Sun Country, or connect easily with American, Delta, or United. Winter flights are selling quickly, so book now at tvcairport.com for the latest schedules and deals. So now, Tom, I'll bring you in here. We were talking about this during the break. A lot going on here in this game.
Yeah, there is a lot, and it's what we expected to see, good defense. What I didn't expect to see was Kalkaska really putting the gas on, in that transition game. I think they're better served, when they take the opportunities, but they've also got to take the opportunity to recognize when it's not there and get that offense set up. Some things they started to do a little bit later in that first half, working it inside, creating some situations, where they spread out the defense, create some lanes where they can get inside and force that contact. Because again, you want to see more in Schlicker with 3 or 4 fouls here before the fourth quarter, and it's going to create a really good mismatch for you if you're the Blazers. Now on the other side, Elk Rapids, they've just got to be a little more patient in transition. Again, one of the things that they're really good at when they're running their half court is analyzing the defense quickly and reacting to that quickly and creating some good opportunities. I mean, Stanfest is one of those guys, he'll take it inside, and he's great dishing it back out, finding an open guy like Kerfoot or Resco and giving him shots. Those shots are going to fall. But, you know, it's one of the keys we talked about was free throws. 4 free throw opportunities for Kalkaska. If they make those shots, it's a 1-point ball game right now.
All righty, Tom. Well, thank you. As most high school teams prepare for the winter break, it's shaping up to be a busy sports weekend at the next level. Here is your Michigan sports preview presented by TVC Cherry Capital Airport. It all starts in Dallas tonight as the Red Hot Pistons take on the 10-17 Mavericks. Detroit's young core typically pushes the pace early, but late-game execution remains the key storyline here. The Mavericks must get Cooper Flagg involved and take advantage of the mismatches he presents. Detroit is a heavy road favorite, and tip-off tonight is at 8:30 on FanDuel Sports. Coming up next, now we've got 10-1 Michigan State. They're at the LCA to take on Oakland this Saturday. Battle of two well-rounded coaches across the NCAA. Two of the longest tenured coaches right now as well between Greg Kampe and Tom Izzo. Both of them have a storied friendship and rivalry dating back years and years, so that'll be a fun game to watch. The Spartans look to showcase balanced scoring and rebounding with Jackson Kohler and Cohen Carr, but look for Izzo to get the bench involved early. This one is set for a noon tip-off on the Big Ten Network. Then following that, we've got the Red Wings. They're back on the road Saturday for a 12:30 puck drop in Washington. Detroit needs to manage the Capitals' physical forecheck, especially with Washington looking to generate offense off of turnovers. The Wings get consistent pressure from its top lines, can tilt the game and wear down a Capitals team that relies heavily on counterattacks and special teams. This one will be on the NHL Network. Not to be outdone here, we've got the undefeated number 2 Michigan Wolverines as they host LaSalle for a 4:30 tip at Chrysler Arena. The Wolverines should control the game with its size, depth, and defensive measure, forcing LaSalle into tough half-court possessions. If Michigan takes care of the ball and avoids letting LaSalle get comfortable from 3, this matchup should stay firmly in Michigan's hands. This one is available to watch on Peacock. And finally, last but not least, the Detroit Lions are in a fight for their playoff lives when they host A.A. Ron and the Steelers on Sunday. The Lions lead to dictate tempo with their physical run game and play action passing, testing a Steelers defense that thrives on pressure and turnovers. If Detroit protects the football and handles Pittsburgh's pass rush, they have the edge, but a grinded-out game favors the Steelers. It's a 4:25 kickoff on CBS. So, Tom, I think that'll take care of it for our State of Michigan sports preview. A look at the sports at the next level, brought to you by TVC Cherry Capital Airport. We'll set you up for the second half coming up on Next Level Broadcasting on the other side of these messages.
With unique gifts, home accessories, wedding items, and so much more. The Lake House on Bridge Street offers so many things to make your home or even your visit to Charlevoix that much more special. When you want beautiful items that reflect Charlevoix the beautiful, stop in or visit them online at thelakehousecharlevoix.com for your own keepsake and your own personal memory of Charlevoix.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, as we finish up our halftime show. Only moments away from the second half. And, Tom, I want to bring you back in. What sort of adjustments do you see coming from both squads?
I mean, we kind of talked about it a little bit. If you're Kalkaska, try and work that ball inside, right? Get that defense to, spread out and create some opportunities to generate free throws.
Yeah.
If not, easy 2-point baskets. I'll take those bank shots all day long.
No doubt.
And if you're Kalkaska, just be a little more patient. Good defense so far. They've got the turnovers. There have been some times in transition. They've kind of chucked that ball away, and I think it's just some missed opportunities. And you got to hit your free throws.
Yeah, Kalkaska going 0 for 4 in free throws. That would bring him to only 1 point away from Elk Rapids' lead at the moment as they're up by 5, 26-21. So that may come back to haunt them later on in this game as Stanfest works this one off. Got it knocked around. Schlicker couldn't hang on to it. Kalkaska will take it back. Not before Stanfest gets it once again. He'll send that inside to Schlicker and get the friendly bounce.
Just good positioning, too, by Schlicker in there to be ready to receive that pass. He got inside of Porter. It was easy peasy and interesting play there. No call. Okay.
Little mustard, too much mustard there from Wilkinson, and Elk Rapids comes out hotter than a $2 pistol. Goes up by 4 now. 4 on top of their already 6-point lead.
This is a good timeout, too, by Kalkaska. I mean, you've seen Elk Rapids with pace early.
Yeah.
Just a good opportunity, real quick, get a quick timeout, get the boys settled down, and let's get back to playing a disciplined game.
Yeah, just a quick 30-second timeout here to talk things over. Kalkaska not wanting to let this one slip away. They're down by 9, currently the biggest deficit so far faced in this game. It was shared by Elk Rapids earlier at a 5-point differential when Kalkaska came out blazing, just like they are the Blazers, with a 7-2 run to begin the first 2.5 minutes of the game. Ever since then, back and forth. Now Elk Rapids is looking to take the turn at scoring a number of unanswered points. Again, they go up by 9.
I'm impressed. That was unscripted, the whole blazing. That's great.
Sometimes I'm good at coming up with those puns, and that's about all I'm good for. But yeah, I digress. Anyway, back to it here as Pied Chucky works his way into the paint, found 4 Elks. Gonna lock horns there. He's not gonna be able to get that one in. Back over to Porter. He fights for the bucket, gets the deuce, and the chance at the free throw line.
And this is exactly what you want to do.
Yeah.
Get that ball inside, work it inside. Nice pass. Porter was ready for it, and he was in a great position, too, to get the contact.
See if he can get the three-point play the old-fashioned way here as he steps up to the line. Perfect.
Nothing but net. That's what you love to see.
That's what you really needed for Kalkaska here. Gets you back in within 2 possessions. Gets you a quick, straight 3-point play.
And you're seeing that half-court pressure right there.
The answer back 3 by Oresco goes around the world and out. You almost want to count that one. It went so far in.
Schlicker doing a nice job inside, getting position, pulling down that rebound, and again, getting a situation where, it's going to generate an opportunity at the free throw line. Got to make your shots.
So to give Schlicker a chance at the charity stripe. That one rockets off the heel. Oh for 2 there for Elk Rapids. So Kalkaska comes away with a lucky break there as they fall on it. That'll be a foul coming up here. Looks to be against Shetler for Kalkaska. That'll be his second of the game. That'll go right off the foot immediately here of Shetler. No matter what, these two teams are just going to be pesky as a fly on a windshield to each other all night long.
Nice look
find
there.
Yes, indeed, to Jake Moore.
And there's that full court pressure again. Hard foul.
Yeah. That'll send Horesco crumpling on the floor. Thankfully, he's all right. A lot of thudding as he hits the hardwood. He'll take a moment, get a breather. That foul will be again on Shetler. That's his third. He'll be likely taking a seat here for a few minutes at least. Going to need his efforts later on. Elk Rapids, for their part, 0 for 3 at the free throw line. Kalkaska 1 for 5.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to keep Shetler out there.
Okay. I'll make that 0 for 4 for Elk Rapids. Both teams start at that rate at the free throw line.
Yeah, Porter with the only made free throw tonight.
Yeah. Nice find inside to Porter. Spins around, lots of coverage, floats it up, gets it in. That is a hard-fought basket right there.
Yeah, Schlicker did a really good job keeping his arms straight up. He wasn't going to give him anything cheap. And good on Porter, too. Just real physical. He went up strong, and a nice block there.
All contact there from Wilkinson on the ball. The opposing number 3, Stadfest, takes back yet another errant pass, and that'll be a cheap foul coming up on Cade Ponstein. A little frustration there as he pushed him out of bounds.
Yeah, he intercepted. He got beat. He knew it, and just, again, trying to create a situation where, they're not going to get an easy lane to the basket.
We have a 34 out on the floor for Kalkaska. Unfortunately, we don't have his number in the sheets, so we won't be able to give him his due welcome for at least right now. Hopefully we'll hear his name later on. As that one falls short by Kerfoot. Horesco fighting for his life down there. Gets the end one.
Yeah, I mean, they could have called the foul before he even went up. I mean, he had a couple of guys on him.
Yeah.
He was able to get free of them, take an opportunity to shoot it up there and get the foul.
Kind of a fun thing about this crew so far, as long as everything stays safe, they have not called many fouls in this game for the amount of contact that there's been. They've really let these boys play so far tonight.
Well, to the boys' credit too, they're keeping their composure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's both teams competing, really, really high level of competition, but again, keeping their composure.
That one will fall short, but the foul will be coming up here, sending Wilkinson to the free throw line. The foul, the guilty party there going on Stadfest, his second in the game. So far held only to 4 points this evening. That one falls dead off the front of the iron. Little correction there. 2 for what? I believe 7 at the free throw line for Kalkaska, according to my very unofficial measure. Stadfest finds some trouble, gets it off to Horesco, poking it around his boy. Horesco charging his way in. That'll be a foul coming up.
Oh, he's confused. Boy's a little confused about why he's getting called for the foul. He never had his feet set, and so Horesco just forcing the issue inside, and you're going to get that every time. Got him on his heels.
A very jolly "We wish you a Merry Christmas" from the student section. Works to throw Horesco off. 0 for 5 at the charity stripe now for the Elks. As we have Patno checking back in. He had some good minutes there in the second quarter. Oh for 6. Not exactly the mark that Elk Rapids should be happy with. Keeping Kalkaska in this game. Only down 7, 34-27. It'll be Wilkinson going for the mid-range J. No good. And right into the hands of Kerfoot.
It's a name we haven't called a lot tonight.
Yeah. Up and away, the shot, no good. The foul is there.
And Porter picking that one up.
Yeah, and that'll send Schlicker to the line. First foul for Porter on the night. Kalkaska up to 5 in the quarter, so that will send Elk Rapids to the free throw line no matter what the rest of this next 4 minutes and 46 seconds.
Actually, looking at the scoreboard, they put that foul on number 34, not 32. I saw the same play you did, Shane. I expected they were going to call that on Porter, but either way.
Well, in 34, we don't have the name, so we can't give him the credit. Not that he'd want it for the foul, but
Schlicker able to bury that second one.
Pat Note here to take care of the inbound, but first we've got Braden Flutie coming back in.
And that's what you want to see for Elk Rapids. I mean, they're up 9, but you bring Flutie in, and he's a spark plug. You're going to get some physicality, and you're going to get some speed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He is probably one of the quickest players on the court, and he's about the shortest as well, so that really works to his favor to get around in there, dig around for those passes. As Resko bounces one in. 37-26. Apologize, 38-26. 27.
Yeah, Resko's going to pick up another foul. Well, actually, they're going to say that's his first.
Resko with 11 points so far in the evening. I believe he leads everyone on the floor, save
Porter
for
there.
Porter, yeah, for Kalkaska.
They're trying to get it inside to him, and there he goes. Resko did a pretty good job trying to sell that charge.
He's taken the hit on the floor a couple times tonight, trying to do that very same thing. Refs haven't bought into it.
I mean, that was quite the dramatic fall, but yeah, no Oscar tonight.
Yeah, you'll get that on those big jobs. 4 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in the third. 11-point lead for Elk Rapids. Kalkaska struggling to put points together so far in the third. Three goes in and out. Nice shot there by Ponstein, just not able to get it to fall in.
There you go, Elk Rapids doing a good job just kind of settling things down, getting their offense set up.
Stanfest loads that one off to Slooker. And Coach Ball was not happy with that. Passed right into the hands of Wilkinson. And that's what we've seen all night long as 34 spins around. One of the nicest moves tonight, just not able to get the ball to fall in. Darn it.
Hate to see it. That was a heck of a move. Contact on that one. They're going to get Ponstein for the block.
Yeah, he kept his arms up, but just kind of threw his body in there a little bit too much, and that's what the refs called him on. We're going to have a timeout called by Coach Kevin Ball. No matter who wins this game tonight, neither coach can be too happy with the number of turnovers that both of these teams have had, a lot of them unforced.
Yeah, and this is Elk Rapids just kind of stretching that lead out now, 11 points.
Yeah.
I mean, Kalkaska's just got it. They got to settle things down, and they've got to be a little more patient. Sometimes you got to slow down to speed up, right? Quick, crisp passes, but you've got to be smart. You got to anticipate. That's exactly what Elk Rapids does. Their guards, their forwards, they're all really good at anticipating where that ball's going to be and stepping in and knocking it away, creating a turnover.
Well, I got to say, Tom, speaking of smart, the guy who owns this next company we're going to mention is pretty smart. We got Sky Media 45. Tonight's coverage is brought to you in part by SkyMedia45.com. Veteran-owned aerial media company serving northern Michigan. From high-quality drone photography and video to precision mapping and inspection services, Sky Media 45 delivers the professional results you can count on. Learn more at SkyMedia45.com.
We got some beautiful aerials a couple of weeks ago over at Elk Rapids. That gorgeous facility that they've got there, the new gym facility, and man, oh man, great tournament.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's right there on nextlevelbroadcasting.net. Feel free to check out the tournament. Feel free to check out, if you haven't seen Elk Rapids' new digs, by the way. Some great drone shots as that one takes a victory lap and falls in. Some great shots of their multi-million-dollar athletics facility.
Little issue with the clock. They're trying to get it sorted out. And we're looking at that full court pressure.
Well, they must have had things sorted back out. Nothing changed on the scoreboard, at least. As Paichaki tries to get this one all the way and kicks it back out. The three up and away from number 3, Wilkinson, no good.
Yeah, Elk Rapids doing a really good job of keeping Porter contained. I mean, he slashed him a little bit in the first half, and they've done a really good job adjusting to that. And I mean, that's it. Kalkaska, not for lack of trying, they're just not able to get it inside to him.
Resko will take a well-deserved rest on the bench. Coming back in to replace him will be Hilly. And another takeaway by Kerfoot. It's a one-on-one charge all the way down and in. 2 points on the board.
And right into that full court pressure.
Paichaki doing all he can against Flutie just to get to the half-court logo.
Yeah, just put a little body on him.
Yeah. Kerfoot forces yet another takeaway. Stanfest chucks this one up to Flutie. He thought about the three. We'll send it back up top here to allow the team to reset. 2.5 to go in the third. Working his way around. Schlicker tries to put it up. Gets blocked by the opposing big man there, Porter. Kalkaska desperate need of some points here. That one falls away. Nice cleanup job, though, by Noah Portnoy.
Yeah, just in the right place at the right time. Porter had the other side of the block covered, but
Wilkinson almost got that one away from Schlicker's hands. Elk Rapids again, as we've seen them really adjust to in this third quarter, slowing things down, allowing for a shot like that to go up and away. Just a bit off the mark by Mason Hilly. Taking this one all the way in and drawing the foul was Shetler.
yeah, Stanfest not happy with that call at all. He felt like he had all ball on that, and they're going to say no, he got a chunk of the hand too. So that's his third foul.
And one thing I got to make mention here, reffing is a very hard job that nobody wants to do, but everybody wants to hate. And this young man down here doesn't look a shave older than I am, and he's down there on the court reffing. So it's great to see some young blood finally working their way into the reffing ranks here in Northern Michigan, because this area especially needs it more than anybody.
Well, you work with the angle you have too. I mean, it's really in any sport. I mean, I've reffed some hockey too in my day, and it's tough. I mean,
yeah.
That was a made free throw too, by the way.
Yeah.
So you love to see that.
Few and far between so far this evening. Hey, 2 for 2.
There you go.
And that, for what it's worth, brings the deficit back to 10 for Kalkaska, 41-31. Schlicker right into the hands. I've never seen anything like it tonight. Right into the hands of Shetler. Shetler against Kerfoot. We got a foul coming up here against Kerfoot.
Yeah, he's not happy. I mean, he did a great job keeping his feet under him, staying on the ball with his feet, keeping his, just really good defense, and then got that half a step around him, and again, the official saw a reach, and that's what he called. And so 2 for 2 just a moment ago. We'll see if he can do it again.
Yeah. So it'll be the third foul on Kerfoot, the most of any Elks so far this game. Each team 5 or more fouls so far, with 1:25 to go in the third. That one bounces around and falls in. Coming back out for the first time tonight, we've got Drew Plum giving Kerfoot the last minute and a half of this quarter on the bench here. Save his foul trouble for later on. That one bounces around and in, and it's back to a single-digit 8-point game.
Well, and Plum can give you some good minutes off the bench, too.
Yeah, no doubt. We've seen plenty of it so far, not only this season, but last year as well. Fresco fires over to Flutie, now to Plum. Inside to Schlicker, batted around by Porter. The Blazers have it right back. Flutie still providing pesky here at the three-quarter court mark.
Yeah, he's got quick feet. You're not gonna blow right by him. This is not gonna happen.
And Plum gets the steal, goes right back in the hands of Porter. What a back-and-forth game tonight. Porter shoves it all the way up and in, draws the foul.
That's a good effort there, getting inside, and here he is, 4 for 4 from the line. Back at the line again, and this is, hopefully not too little too late, seeing that pressure inside. They're doing a good job with Porter, and now they've got to think a little bit about, what they're going to do with Shetler.
You can tell with this back-and-forth nature of the game, the flares are starting to fly down there on the floor. Ref had to kind of calm everybody down, take a breath.
Well, and this is where the officials are they'll ratchet it down a little bit if they feel like it's starting to go that direction.
Shetler single-handedly bringing the Blue Blazers back into this one. They were down by as much as 14 in midway point here in the third quarter. Now the lead has been cut to 6.
So Jake Moore coming back in now. Schlicker is going to go ahead and take some time to catch his breath.
Yeah. 41-35 affair. 53 seconds to go in the third. Flutie sends this one like a quarterback would up court. Now it'll be Plum backing around for the three-point try. That was tipped ever so slightly. Not able to get that one to fall in. But the putback was there, brought to you by Hilly. And that'll go out of bounds just when Kalkaska started to mount a comeback here. Got it to within 6. A basket from Hilly. And now the ball's going to be here on their court for another crack at it to try and get this back to a double-digit lead. Resko to Hilly, back to Resko for the three-point try. Bounces away, no good. Bounces around off of a number of noggins. Plum.
A little bit of pinball going on there.
No kidding. Long-range J, no good. Into the hands of Porter and the rest of the Blazers. They have 22 seconds to work with. 8-point, 43-35 game. Wilkinson spinning around, puts it up, off the glass, and it's good. The bank is open. 43-37. 8 seconds to go. I think Elk Rapids is going to hang on to this. Nope, they're working it up court. And Mad will take care of it off a bit of a missile there from Moore. My God, Tom. 43-37. This is one of the best games I've seen in a long time.
You love to see it. And, you know, for a while it looked like Elk Rapids was just going to take off and run away with it, but Kalkaska coming right back. So, yeah, it's a great game. A lot of action. And I'll tell you what, if you're tuning into that other game, you're missing out.
Oh, geez, no doubt about it. All right, we're going to step away just for a quick 30 seconds. We'll be back on the other side of this.
Life gives us enough to deal with, like doing your taxes, hosting in-laws.
Oh, you're still trying to do the beard thing, huh?
And of course, filing an insurance claim. But luckily, Auto Owners makes it easy. They pay what they owe without any hassle. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Well, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, the final chapter of this exciting game. Going to come down to the wire. 8 minutes on the clock, and away we go. Kalkaska will have the ball to begin. Down by only 6, separated by as much as 14 from the Elks. That'll be a quick foul coming up here against the aforementioned team on Braden Flutie.
Yeah, it was just a situation where Porter was set. He had his feet set. He was ready to go.
Shetler, the star of the second half here for the Blue Blazers, going to take care of the inbound. Ponstein here gets
those quick hands.
Yeah,
Flutie with those quick hands. You watch his feet. He's never going to give you that angle. And then the hands go to work as Porter jumps in and knocks that one away.
Back and forth Stanfus, and a lot of contact there, well away from the ball. It's going to give Kalkaska a foul.
It looked like that was going to be Porter underneath and away from the ball. No.
It'll be on Noah Patno there.
Porter seems to be in the middle of a lot of stuff. I apologize to his parents if they think I'm picking on him. He's always in the middle of the scrum, you know?
Yeah. Just shows the, oh my, no. Okay.
Not sure.
Trying to be partial here, but I could see clear as day, and I wish we had the replay feature going. There was not a fingertip on any skin there between a Blue Blazer and an Elk.
Yeah, the only thing I can think is it looked like he might have been body contact, right?
Maybe.
So the angle, if that's what the official was looking at, I could maybe see that.
It wasn't by much, and that'll be one of the first free throws made all night long here so far. That was brought to you by Braden Flutie. That one bounces around and in, so 2 for 2 for him. Yeah, and Flutie having some words here with the ref. A little frustration starting to build on the floor. Flutie picking up his second foul now.
Yeah, he was just trying to get some clarification from the official. You know, what he was thinking he was doing versus what the official saw, and get on the same page.
Patno taking care of the inbound. Go up to Porter here, 2-on-1. Not able to get the shot in, but draws the foul.
That's number 4 for Stanfest.
Yeah.
7:20 to go. They're probably going to look at a substitution here shortly.
Porter lobs that one up and in, makes it.
Yeah, so Schlicker going to come in.
Stanfest certainly one of the more impactful players, especially there in the paint. It'll be a big loss for them for at least a few moments here. Porter 2 for 2. Gets the Blue Blazers right back into this one. 6-point differential, 7:19 to go in the ball game. 45-39 is the score.
Seeing that full court pressure now from Kalkaska, and that creates a turnover.
Yeah.
Flutie not one to really turn the ball over, but
Patnode with the nice assist there to Boy. And it's a 4-point game, the closest it has been since the second quarter.
And again, there they are. Just quick passes. That's how you beat a press. And then smartly going to kick it out, get the offense set. Horesco looking for 3.
Wilkinson got a little finger on it there, not able to get the 3-point to go in, but there is a foul coming up against Flutie once again here for the Elks. That'll be his 3rd.
Yeah, I see a substitution coming in here. Drew Plum.
Flutie, Kerfoot, and Stanfest all with 3 fouls or more to begin this 4th quarter. Wilkinson with a nice dump off to Porter. There it is, and it's back to a 2-point ball game.
Well, and this is the thing, too, with Kerfoot. Having those 3 fouls, really reluctant to step into that lane. You kind of got to give him that lane unless you're going to pick up number 4, and he is not a guy you want to have 4 fouls this late in the game.
Coach Ball not happy. Calls a timeout here. That'll be of the full variety. The lead by as much as 14 has shrunk down to just 2 with just over 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Coming right down to the wire. And ladies and gentlemen, whether you're watching at home or in this gymnasium, you're in for a treat right now. This has been one of the most fun games that I've called in a long time. But while we have a moment, because we have no idea what this game's going to look like down the stretch, we want to thank one of our final sponsors tonight, and that's Brothers Tree Service. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Brothers Tree Service, proudly serving Northern Michigan since 2005. Brothers Tree Service is celebrating 20 years of expert tree and plant care this season. Whether it's trimming, removal, or keeping your property looking its best, they've been doing it right for 2 decades. Learn more and see what Brothers Tree Service can do for you at brotherstreeservice.net.
Lots of back and forth action. Kalkaska scoring their points in transition and at the free throw line. I mean, 8 points generated just in this quarter so far from free throws.
Yeah. The Elks have it back here. Plum back in the game. That'll be a foul coming up here against one of any 3 Blazers. Pick your poison. I believe that'll fall on Ponstein. That'll be his 3rd.
He's done a really good job, too, on the offensive side, just being there to distribute the ball as they create a turnover coming back.
Another takeaway off the inbound. Wilkinson not able to get that one to fall. And the kick back out, throw to Boy. And it's up and in. And the Kalkaska Blue Blazers have somehow found a way to tie this ball game. 45 all.
A lot of energy from the Blazers right now.
Kerfoot looking to take the 3-point try. Takes back, thinks better of it. And will swing around the arc here, Horesco.
Yeah, if you're Elk Rapids right now, there's no reason to panic. Slow it down, play your game. Create that mismatch.
Horesco works a baseline, gets a nice find to Schlicker. Not able to get that one to fall in. Kalkaska taking it back here with a chance to get to the lead for the first time since the first quarter here.
Plum trying to get that turnover.
Up and away, the 3 ball just off the heel. The whole place, the air sucked out of it, waiting for that shot to fall.
Yeah.
Ponstein there just a little off the mark, and Elk Rapids gets it right back here with the chance to get the lead back as well.
Blazers did a great job getting back to. I think Elk Rapids was looking to do something in transition. They just weren't able to get it going.
Plum feeds Horesco, and he gets 2 up on the board. 2-point lead back to Elk Rapids' favor, 47-45.
Nice pick there, and a great job on the backside of that with Plum. Creates himself an opportunity.
Yeah. All ball there, gentle little touch. That'll be another timeout call, this time by Kalkaska.
Now line violation.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah, line violation, so it's going to be a Elk Rapids ball now. Got to get your composure back if you're Kalkaska.
Good find inside to Plum. He's got 4 of Elk Rapids' last 6, getting this back to a 6-point game. 4:50 to go. Kalkaska had it tied up. 51-45 is the score. But then you've got that young man right there, Noah Patnode.
And Porter did a great job boxing out and setting a nice screen there. I'm going to have a foul, but did a really good job of protecting that lane and giving him a lane to go in there and make that layup.
Coming back in to replace Patnode is Shetler. He's been dead on so far from the free throw line, and that's what Kalkaska will need here to finish out this game. Both teams with only 1 foul to give before automatic trips to the charity stripe the rest of this one.
Under 5.
Yep, 4:33 to go in the ball game. Wilkinson nearly gets another takeaway. That one will be knocked out by Shetler. Stay on this end of the court. Plum fighting against him. Jake Moore here on the inbound. Slicker back over to Kerfoot. Back in now again. Kerfoot with 4 fouls so far in this game. Slicker for the long range bomb, and it's in.
Love to see that from your power forward.
And that gives Elk Rapids a little bit of breathing room, up by 7. Ponstein here finds Porter as he tries to shove his way into the paint, spins around, puts it up, and it's in. Elk Rapids and Kalkaska back and forth. The Blazers not out of this one.
They got him on the line.
Back the other way we go. 54-49, 3:52 to go on the ball game.
Kerfoot not happy with that pass. I mean, he had to reach out and difficult to keep his balance. Gave it a good effort, though.
What a great student section here. That has really helped add to the atmosphere of this game tonight.
That and the PA announcer, got to give him a lot of props there. Is unforced error there on the pass. The official doing his best to try and protect the crowd there with that errant pass.
Yeah. And that right there, that's one to keep in mind at the 3:45 mark. Kalkaska with an errant pass not able to put a score on the board. Still leaves them down by 6. The 3-point try no good by Oresco, falls away, and coming down with the hammer was Boyd.
Yeah, not going to give him anything easy down low.
No.
Make him earn it.
So that'll be Boyd's 4th foul as well. Shetler also has 4. Both teams with a number of players in foul trouble here.
That's the thing. Pressure defense is, it's just, that's part of the thing. You got to live with it.
Slicker here at the charity stripe gets the first one to fall. And just when both teams needed it most, they've been almost completely 100% accurate here in the second half of this game.
Well, Slicker's given you your last 5 points for Elk Rapids too, with 3-point play, and now that 2 from the stripe.
Shetler working his all the way into the baseline. Now it'll be Wilkinson trying his hand at things. Can't find a good mark. Gets it off. Number 1 there. Boy, not able to get that one to fall in either. And
this
Shetler.
is gonna be it.
Yep, picks up his 5th and final foul. That'll be a sore miss there from Kalkaska.
Yeah, 8 points on the night, but I tell you what, his defense was really, really solid. 4 of those points came from, or 6 rather, came from the free throw line.
Yeah, all 8 of those points came in the latter half of the 3rd, right into the 4th to get Kalkaska back into this one, and ultimately what helped them tie it up. Right now they're down by 7, 56-49, with Stanfest at the line.
But you don't get those free throw opportunities if you're not in the right position, and working to get inside.
Exactly. That one goes around the world and out. Timeout called by the Blazers.
Yeah, they want to get their defense set up. If he misses this next free throw, they can get right into or if he misses, they want to be able to get right back into a, transition situation.
Just a quick 30-second timeout called here to get the Polar Express bell ringing around here. What an interesting set of music that this school has tonight. It's just been such all the way around between the play on the court, the fans, the student section, the music, the PA announcer. Just a great atmosphere. If you can ever get down to Kalkaska for a ball game, really, I would make the trip. A team or community that's proud of their teams, loves supporting them. Good group of young men out here on the floor.
Well, it was named the best high school, national high school, back in 2024 by U.S. News and World Report.
Wow. I did not know that. But
That's
yeah,
right.
There indeed is the banner. We'll have to get a zoom in on that later on towards the end of this game. That's a fine honor to have. Stanfest gets that one to go.
That was one of those deals. He'd been setting that pick a lot tonight, Porter, and just didn't have his feet set.
Stanfest here working his way in. Less than 3 minutes to go. Kerfoot finds Moore inside, right at the elbow there. A lot of pressure between a couple different Blazers. That one will be called upon. Leave. 22 there.
Yeah, Patnode picked up his third. Yeah, getting right down to it, and you can see Elk Rapids trying to stretch that lead out just a little bit more. It's going to create some urgency for Kalkaska to try and get back in this. And Stanfest misses another one.
The other side of this, 2:45 to go in the game. Stanfest to make this a 9-point game. That one will be all bit off the mark too, but rebounded nicely by Moore. The foot thought about it. Horesco now to Schlicker there in the corner. Back up top to Stanfest. Kerfoot will try it from the three-point mark. That one falls well short in the hands of Porter. The Blazers come away lucky on this drive. 8-point game, 2:20 to go. Not out of this one, but some must-have points here on this possession. No, nearly got the three-pointer.
Nice
but the
dish.
putback there was good from Porter.
Great vision by Patnode there to see Porter coming in. Unselfishly dishes it off and gets the sure 2 points.
Ponstein had a good look there on that three-point try. Thankfully, his teammates are right there to clean things up, and it's back to a 6-point game. Moore tries to put one up from about 5 feet away. Schlicker on the rebound, draws the foul.
You know, normally you don't mind that kind of foul, but Schlicker's one of those guys that's going to make you pay at the stripe. He's been pretty good there.
Little confab here between Coach and Patnode. Yeah, as Porter picks up his second foul. It's amazing. 19 points in the game for Patnode. All the contact he's had down there, all the drives he's made, only 2 fouls so far. That is a player with a good hit on his shoulders. Schlicker gets the first one to fall. Make that 2. So that one knocked out of bounds. We're going to keep it right here at this end of the court. Ponstein on the inbound. He'll take it right back after it was knocked around by an Elk Rapids Elk. That one falls into the hands and is good from Pat Node.
That's 10 for him tonight.
Yeah.
Full court pressure again by Kalkaska.
6-point affair with 1:15 to go. 2-possession ball game. Kalkaska's going to have to force the foul here in a moment. Resco finds more left open along the baseline. All ball, no foul there. I'll keep the ball on this end of the court. 65 seconds to go. That'll be a timeout called here by Kalkaska and head coach Eric Wild. Full timeout, so we're going to take a moment to step away. We'll come back on the other side of this.
With unique gifts, home accessories, wedding items, and so much more. The Lake House on Bridge Street offers so many things to make your home or even your visit to Charlevoix that much more special. When you want beautiful items that reflect Charlevoix the beautiful, stop in or visit them online at thelakehousecharlevoix.com for your own keepsake and your own personal memory of Charlevoix.
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
And coming back into this one off the Kalkaska timeout. Blazers here will be picking up the quick foul. That'll be coming off of Ponstein. His fourth. 62 seconds to go. Stanfest will be at the charity stripe here. Trying to extend this to a 3-possession game.
Well, they picked the right guy to foul. Stanfest hits a free throw, but you know he'd been over at the line up until this point. So good to see that he's at the critical moment making those shots. Yeah, officials just want to confirm that that's indeed his fourth foul.
Mm-hmm. That one goes around and out, so it will be a 7-point game. Still 3 possessions no matter what. And a heat-seeking missile of a bounce pass goes right past Pat Node's hands.
You just don't want to see the unforced error there.
And that'll be enough to give Ponstein a rest on the bench.
Paichaki coming in now.
I have not seen as much of him as I thought we would, especially in this second half. And that'll be the easy foul coming up in Stanfest.
And that's one of the reasons you bring him in?
Yeah.
He's got him
just for the foul dummy, huh?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's especially when you've got to get him quick, and you're probably going to have to get a few of them.
Yeah. Eight-point game. Very short rest as Ponstein comes back in here for Paichaki. Alrighty. 42.2. The other side of this free throw. In and out. Ponstein charges up the court, flings it well over Tall Porter's hands.
And you got to be quick, but at the same time, you can't be reckless. Yeah. And that's 2, and so you'll see that substitution coming back in. It'll be the Blazers looking to get a quick foul so they get an opportunity with 30 seconds. But yeah, it's, 8 points.
Yeah, 8 points and 42 seconds, as you said. As Elk Rapids and Coach Kevin Ball takes a moment to talk things over here. They'll take a full timeout. Again, no matter what happens here in this game, both teams have a lot to be proud of, but a lot to work on as well, especially in the terms of the passing department, fast break department, you name it. Free throw shooting as well. That's something that both teams would like to improve on here greatly. And we'll, in our post-game wrap-up, we'll come back on the other side of the final of this with a quick wrap up our thoughts of the game, as well as a scoring breakdown, as well as Tom furiously scribbles down what he sees up there on the board before all the numbers disappear.
Yeah, if I can read my own handwriting, that's always a challenge.
Well, you know. So be Moore taking care of the inbounds. 36 seconds to go in the ball game. Not much doing here. There's finally a foul from Paichaki after 9 seconds of game clock wastes off.
Yeah, they'll be looking to bring him out here, and 27 seconds.
Yeah. See what Kerfoot can do. That one goes right on in. Again, that's been a back and forth affair all game long. The lead stretched to as many as 14 points midway through the third. Kalkaska clawed their way back, tied things up. And now they find themselves staring down the barrel of a 9-point deficit, as that free throw did not fall in. Elk Rapids gets it right back with 20 seconds to go here. Moore will be fouled.
And that's one they had to give as well. Ponstein with that one. That'll be his fourth.
I actually go on Porter there, according to the board at least.
Okay.
I don't know. First one there falls away. Jake Moore there at the line. Nothing else, free throws have really kept both of these teams alive for the number that have been missed so far this evening. 0 for 2 there at the charity stripe for Moore. Back the other way. Wilkinson loses control of it on his own. Gets it back around with 8 seconds to go. Puts up a three-point shot. It looked great. But that might be too little too late here with 5 seconds to go. It's a 6-point differential. I've seen crazier things happen, especially in the NCAA, but that's a mountain to climb.
Oh, it is a mountain to climb. Yeah, I mean, what you're looking for is to try and get a turnover on the inbound. If you can turn right around, put it in, get another, no timeouts left for Kalkaska. So, yeah, you're going to have to, I mean, you got to.
They needed that three-point shot about 45 seconds ago.
You got to intercept that inbound and put it straight up. You can basically handle the ball once.
Yeah.
And then the second time, if they're able to do that by some stretch, if they're able to do that, then the next one's got to be a tip-in. You cannot handle the ball, then there's not going to be enough time. You'll be probably 2 or 3, maybe 2 seconds or less. And that's just going to be a deflection into the basket. So, I mean, you never say never, but this is one of those times where you probably not as acceptable.
You know, the ironic thing is, just today I saw on social media, I believe it was between Yale and another school in the FCS. It was a 6-point scored for whatever team that won in 3.2 seconds. So, I mean, anything can happen, but that'd be a miracle here as Moore is going to handle the inbound. Gets it off to Stanfest. Well, that didn't waste, but, well, it did get a full second off the clock. 4.1 here.
Yeah,
good Elks look to take it away.
Good quick hands there from the Blazers. We've seen that all night.
And there's the foul. 3-point. Each increment here has been exactly 1 second off the clock. That'll bring Elk Rapids to the free throw line.
I mean, at this point, you probably just, make the first one and miss the second one.
Yeah. Put this out of reach with a 3-score game and call it good at that as Spychaki picks up his third. Well, Stanfest leaves the first one off the table. Gets the second one to fall in, and that'll take care of it. Wilkinson lets one soar. That went off the backboard. That looked a lot closer than initially was going to be there. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, Kalkaska falls short here. Elk Rapids victorious as they go up on top 63-56. We're going to step away for a quick break and come back with our post-game wrap-up on the other side of these words from our sponsors.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
With unique gifts, home accessories, wedding items, and so much more, the Lake House on Bridge Street offers so many things to make your home or even your visit to Charlevoix that much more special. When you want beautiful items that reflect Charlevoix the beautiful, stop in or visit them online at thelakehouseCharlevoix.com for your own keepsake and your own personal memory of Charlevoix.
I got one for you, boss.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, what's black, white, and dented all over?
I give up.
The company truck? Yeah, it's bad. But thanks to our agent, we've already submitted the claim and can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Lucky for you, that's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to our Lake House of Charlevoix sponsored post-game recap here. Shane Smith, Tom Clementson, and Isaac Dunson, our cameraman. And there, as we talked about, Kalkaska here, they fell short tonight, unfortunately. 63-56, I believe, was the final score. But we want to take a moment here and give their due credit. Recognized as one of the best high schools in the United States by U.S. News and World Report. So, Tom, I'll bring you in here. A bitter, hard-fought game right to the end, back and forth affair. I mean, it was matching up toe for toe all the way through the first half. The game slipped away from Kalkaska a little bit, got to as much as a 14-point deficit. Then they brought it right back in off the help of Shetler, their number 2. And then, once it got all tied up, 45 apiece with about 5 minutes to go there in the fourth, it started to slip away again. Elk Rapids turned up the pressure a little bit more. And Kalkaska just wasn't quite able to match up for the rest of the game. What are some of your thoughts here as we get ready to wrap this up?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's what we expected. Good defense on both sides of it. Like to see more free throws made early.
Yeah.
Although I don't know that it would have necessarily made a difference. I think both teams ended up kind of sorting that out as the game went along. But it was just one of those things where I think Kalkaska, especially toward the end, got away from their game. They looked like they were just maybe a little more desperation than what was really warranted with some of the some of the plays, some of the passing, as they were trying to whittle away at that lead. And I mean, there were a couple of giveaways there toward the end that I would have liked to have seen them get back. It takes a couple of more seconds off the clock, but try and get that situation where, you've got a good shot and a good passing lane. I mean, I just thought they were effective when they were deliberate.
Alrighty, and Tom, before we step away here, you've got a scoring report for our top scorers on each side of the game tonight.
Yeah, so top scorer on the Kalkaska side, no big surprise, Zach Porter with 19 and Pat Node right behind him with 10. And outside of that, it was pretty even across the board. On the other side of the ledger, you had Schlicker with 17. Now, a few of those coming from the line because this is a guy who's obviously practicing his free throws. And when you're a forward, you have to.
Yeah.
Because you can expect a lot of contact, especially in Michigan-style basketball. Down low in the down in the block, you're going to get it's physical, right? Whether it's guards cutting in or what have you, you can expect to find yourself at the line quite a bit. And Hresco as well with 14 points. And not to be outdone, Kerfoot got on the ledger with 8. And generally like to see him a little more involved in the scoring, but I think where he really made his money tonight was defense, quick hands, and creating some turnovers. The unsung hero, again, in my mind, watching Elk Rapids now, this is the third or fourth game that I've watched. Flutie, man. Flutie is high energy, and he's the guy that, he is always well-positioned defensively. Quick hands, creating turnovers. This guy is a menace on defense, and he fits their style of defense perfectly.
Yep, he might not exactly be the greatest shooter, but by God, he'll get in there and make all sorts of mess out of the opposing team. So Elk Rapids comes away with a hard-fought win. Kudos to them on a great game tonight. All the way around, a very fun evening here in Kalkaska. 63-56, again, the final score. And we want to thank all of our sponsors one final time. Professional Seamless Gutters, TBC Cherry Capital Airport, the Lake House of Charlevoix, Brothers Tree Service, and last but not least, Tom, you know this company quite well, Sky Media 45.
I would hope so. Hey, the batteries are charged up. We're ready to fly the drones whenever you need those aerial views. Just give us a call.
And they do a fine job. All right, for the three of us here in Kalkaska, Isaac Dunson doing a great job as always running the main shot camera. Fine work by him. Tom Clementson joining me on the broadcast tonight. It's been a lot of fun doing it with you, Tom. And I'm Shane Smith. Thank you all so much for joining this wonderful broadcast. Feel free to share this one around. This was definitely worth watching. And have a great night. For those of you who we won't see until after the new year, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you. Good night.